What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Alright. Anyways, today I came. I really just want to talk about one of the most important things, bruh. But we gonna see what I end up talking about. About you gotta love yourself, bro. You know, part of loving yourself is choosing yourself first. Always. It's not being selfish to choose yourself first. You're not disrespecting other people by choosing yourself. You're simply putting respect where it has to be put first. For you to maintain righteousness and all the good stuff and to maintain a lifestyle and for you to even love other people, it starts with you loving yourself. You know, lots of people crave connection, right? Crave all these other different things. Like I crave like the way this one girl made me feel safe, supported at home, loved, not alone. And that feeling made me feel amazing, but the thing is, when she left me, that feeling also left me. So you have to learn to love and accept yourself enough where you always have that feeling for yourself. You have to love yourself enough where you feel safe with yourself. You feel accepted with yourself. You don't feel judged by yourself. You need to be that person that's on your side 24/7. Never like backing down. You need to be not alone with yourself, bro, because you always got yourself. You need to feel about yourself like the most amazing way. Like if there was like if God was supporting you and God kept telling you, "Oh, it's okay. This is oh, don't be too hard on yourself, but you need to do this. You need to be gentle with yourself. Love yourself how God would love you. Cuz if you don't, then it will only cause you to plummet and keep falling and keep falling and keep falling. You know, a lot of people struggle with loving themselves. And I get it because a lot of people do acts of a lot of the acts they do and they popularize in this generation are not acts of self-love and self-respect. Two mans treating intercourse like it's something to just be tossed around. Smoking, drinking, all of these acts and all of these things that are portrayed this way are not acts of self-love or self-respect at all. So yeah, eventually if you keep doing these things, then it's gonna harm the way you look at yourself. You can still have a strong mindset and love yourself, but loving yourself sometimes is knowing that you need to change. Tough love is what you need sometimes. Sometimes people leave you because they see that you're falling. It's the same thing. Sometimes you need to leave all the habits that are causing you to fall in the past and focus on becoming a better person. What does becoming a better person look like? Do you know what that looks like? Well, To become a better person, it starts off with you removing the bad habits in your life. What habits are holding you back? It can be simple, like food. The stuff you eat can be holding you back. Um, the way you talk to other people can be holding you back. The hatred and that you're holding on to can be holding you back. The people you have not forgave in your life. If you don't forgive people and you're holding on to more hatred and pain, that's unnecessary. Forgive everyone. Smoking, drinking, drugs can be holding you back. Loving people that take advantage of your love can be holding you back. There are so many different things in your life that can be holding you back. You have to look at which things in your life are holding you back. Now, if you say, "Oh, but I don't have anything holding me back," then you're holding yourself back because you can't even look at and correct your wrongs. Not being able to take accountability can be holding you back. Not being able to even see where you're wrong can be holding you back. Everybody has parts themselves that are holding them back. Not pursuing your dreams can be holding you back. Not living in your purpose can be holding you back. Now, I say this, but I don't mean you have to correct all these things overnight. Have to be so hard on yourself. Like I said, loving yourself is also being gentle with yourself. Okay, I have all these things. Let me start taking steps at my own pace and rhythm and flow to get better. That doesn't mean be hard on yourself when you mess up. Okay, I messed up, but at least I'm trying. At least I'm still going. I'm not giving up. That's the part that matters. All the other stuff don't take it too hard. Okay? Because if you're too hard on yourself, you'll end up giving up. But if you're too soft on yourself, you'll end up not caring and just doing what you want to do. The key is to have balance. You have to have the good parts of everything. That's the goal. You want to take the good parts in every single thing. Okay? Now, being too soft. What's the good part? What's the good part of being too soft? The good part is that you're not taking it too seriously or making it harm you. So take that part. The bad part is you don't have the care in the world for yourself. You're not respecting yourself or trying to do better. Now, being too hard on yourself, the good part is you want to do better. The bad part is you're putting too much pressure on yourself. So, that goes for every single thing in life. Find the good parts in both dynamics and create that for yourself. If you can master that ability, then you will be so successful inside of your endeavors. Okay? Now, honestly, bruh, honestly, bruh, honestly, bruh, the three most important rules I always say is the most important rules is to love yourself, be yourself, and know yourself. Now, let me explain what each of these mean. Well, to love yourself, you have to be yourself, and to be yourself, you have to know yourself. Okay? So, know who you truly are. Know the difference between your ego and your true self. There's a key difference. One represents truth and love, the other represents the self that you built from this matrix. Okay? So, you have to know the difference between the ego and yourself, and you also have to balance both these things. Bring the good parts. Remember, bring the good parts. So, Know yourself. Know who you truly are. Know your purpose. Know the things you truly love to do. People be like, oh, I like playing basketball. Oh, I like doing this. Know the things you truly love. You love those things too, yes. But what do you love behind a lot of it? Do you love connections? Laughter? What are the principles in these ideologies that you love? What are those things? I love feeling loved. I love connecting with people. I love laughing with people. I love being in flow state. Things like that, okay? So just think about what you love. Know yourself. Also know your purpose. What is my purpose on this earth? Everybody has a purpose. Honestly, I'm gonna give you guys a cheat code right now. Easiest way to know yourself is to start meditating. Pray too. Pray too. But the best advice I can give you to really truly know yourself and your purpose is to meditate. Be yourself. Stop caring how you're perceived from the outside world. Everything that you built and the knowledge you gained from the outside world, there's good parts and bad parts. But a lot of what people have constructed and what they use is their ego that they built to protect themselves from feeling certain things that have caused them pain, which causes people to lack being themselves because they're putting on a persona to be viewed a certain way to the outside world so that they are liked and loved because people seek connection. But you're living in fear. Everyone who does that lives in fear. And you are a follower if you do that. You need to lead yourself. When you become a leader, others will follow. If you so lead for what's right. And don't be scared of how anyone perceives you, no matter who it is. You know, people will view you some way. That's part of life. Your job was never to want to get people to make you view you some way or want people to view you this way or that way. No, that's not your job. Your job is to accept yourself for everything you do and not care for how you're viewed. People that care for how they're viewed are weak minded and scared. And it's okay. We all been there before, right? I can still be weak minded sometimes to this day. But every day I choose to start becoming stronger, to start caring less, to start being myself more. So choose what's strong, not what's weak. Because we all have times where we feel weak, but in our core, we are all strong. So I'm sorry if I felt like I was calling y'all weak. No, you guys are strong, but embrace your strength that you have within inside of you. And one thing to be yourself is go in nature. So know yourself. I said meditate. To learn how to be yourself, go in nature. Put your bare feet on some grass. Put your chest out in the sun. And feel nature hit you. Nature will help you start learning how to be yourself more because as a kid, you're naturally already in tune with your natural self. And what are things you love doing as a kid? As a kid, you can't help but want to go outside. You don't have a phone. You don't even care for a phone. If you're on a phone, you're on it for like 5 minutes just to play a quick game, and then you're back out to being outside, hanging with your friends, or some people, or just hanging outside by yourself, being around nature's presence. That's because kids are master at being themselves. You can learn a lot from how kids are. Now this generation of kids, they trying to keep them inside. So yeah, they trying to keep them from even being themselves nowadays, and trying to help these kids grow up faster because they don't want these kids knowing the art of being themselves. That's why they're putting stuff into their foods. They're doing all these different things. Why do you think all these seventh graders are looking like senior high schoolers now? Because they're trying to stop young kids from being kids so that they can grow up with grow up a certain way and lose what makes them special. Now, that's for being yourself. Go out in nature. Love yourself. The final one. So, you know yourself, you're being yourself, but there's still something wrong. You don't love yourself. Well, first thing to love yourself is become someone you love, but also accept yourself for who you are right now. You should always be someone you love. You do bad habits, good habits. You know why you do them. Understand yourself. I'll say understand because I'm not understanding. I'm understanding myself. I understand. So understand yourself. Understand who you are and why you make the decisions you make. Because it's you. If you can't learn to love yourself for all parts of you, you will never be content with who you are. You will never love yourself fully and completely. Love yourself fully and completely. When you love yourself, that energy radiates to the outside world. So you start loving other people. Love and authenticity radiate to the outside world. Every time you love yourself and be yourself, that energy radiates and makes the world a better place. But a lot of people are radiating egotistical energy, the masked persona they put in front of themselves to be quote unquote liked by the world. But truly be yourself and truly love yourself and truly know yourself just like a kid. Now, to love yourself, just accept yourself for everything and everything you do. And also, accept yourself, start doing better things and putting better habits in your life, but don't be too hard. Just learn that balance. Everything I already talked about was about loving yourself. So, yeah. Um, and once you do this, bro, you got all these things, three things, and if you've mastered all these three things, then you're set. You're complete. Not complete. It's still you always evolving. But you're up. You're winning. You should be your mindset, your lifestyle should be happy, love, authentic. It should represent everything that you do. Your mindset, everything of these. You should be content. You should be happy. You should be at peace. To love yourself, hmm. Write down affirmations, bruh. Tell yourself every day, I love myself unconditionally. 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 I think I said it 9 times. But I used to say this thing 9 times every day. Now you don't gotta do the same thing as me. Nowadays I only say it once, twice, 3 times whenever it pops up in my mind. But write down affirmations. Start doing acts of love. Do shit like yoga, bruh. That's an act of love. Work out. That's an act of love. Do things that help your purpose. That's an act of love. Go out with some friends and have a good time. That's an act of love. Find connections. Hang out with your family. Mm, what else? Shit, live life, bruh. Do shit you never done before. Go ride a fucking horse. Um, there's so many ways to do acts of love. The thing is, a lot of people's act of love to themselves is getting a drink or smoking nowadays. That's not a real authentic act of love. It's a coping mechanism to make you feel the feeling that love gives you. So yes, these are the three key things. With that, I honestly don't got much more to say. I ain't gonna lie to you. I really ain't got much more to say. I'm about to just post this on YouTube. You feel me? Oh, also at the start of my stream, even what I did there was an act of love. In my mind, I'm screaming, I gotta say something. I gotta show up. I'm gonna post this on YouTube. People are gonna see me blank, not saying anything for this many amount of seconds. Well, nothing was popping up. So don't search for validation, because searching for validation is what causes you to stop loving yourself. So yes, that's why I paused. I reassessed myself, did an act of love, and then I was able to flow more freely and set the tone for this. The tone is at peace, and what I'm saying isn't for you guys. Well, it is for you guys, but it's because I wanted to do it. I wanted to express this. I wanted to post something on my YouTube channel that could impact people in the future or right now. So that's why I'm posting more YouTube videos. You know what I'm saying? We gonna have a whole lot of YouTube videos about a whole lot of shit like this. All my YouTube videos, for now, it's gonna be real shit. Maybe in the future we gonna get some like streaming shit. But for now, my YouTube videos is the shit that I actually want to be heard. Also, I'm not really doing regular streams and shit right now, like the other streams, cause I ain't been in the mood for that shit. Keep it a book. But I'll probably be in the mood soon enough. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just be on this shit for a whole long ass time. I'm not gonna do my other shit. I don't know. Nah, that's not gonna happen. I highly doubt that. This just my phase that I'm in right now, man. I'll be back on my YouTube, my other shit soon, man. My crazy shit. Cause you know what I'm saying? I gotta love the crazy parts about myself. Even though they can get mad crazy. I love them parts. You know what I'm saying? I love every part of myself. And fuck it, fuck it. Other people may view me crazy. Other people might view me this. Other people might view you that. Well, that's other people. That's not me. So remember, love yourself. If the whole world is hating on you, feed off of the hate. Eat up that hate. If everybody looks at you some way like a weirdo, everybody looks at you like this, nigga, eat that shit and turn that shit into love, man. Simple as that. Feed off of negativity and alchemize it into positivity. Because that's what real niggas do. Anyways, bruh, that's really all I got, man. Peace out, man.